person. So could we actually look up the definition of these?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, just to be clear.
All right, polygamy, the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time.
Bet.
Okay, so
Say
it's
less.
like, it's
It's
both.
both.
Repeat.
Okay, it's both.
I'm down.
Okay,
Run that.
okay,
What
say
was
it, and
it?
I want to ask a question.
Okay, the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time.
So could that also be like in a relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend, or is it just strictly
like dating?
Is that
Well, this-
polyamorous?
this-
Husband and
I think
wife.
that's polyamorous.
This
You
is
just cheating
probably
if it's a
what
girlfriend.
Polyamorous.
I think
that's
it's
what I-
polyamorous for
because
boyfriend and girlfriend.
polyamory is Greek for many and amor for love. It is the practice or desire for intimate relationships with more than one partner,
Oh, okay.
with the informed consent of all partners involved. So everybody knows.
Everybody knows about
Sounds
it. No
like
side
like
chicks.
an open relationship.
It's an open relationship.
That's
polyamorous.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
more than an
Okay.
open relationship. It's an
That's the thing, all your partners
inclusive
know, yeah.
relationship.
That's polyamory.
Yeah, because everybody knows what's up.
Dating a polyamorous person means you're not looking for just one person to share a romantic or sexual connection with.
Okay. Okay.
So who wants to start this off? How y'all feel?
Sounds like our generation.
First, let's go ahead and read off monogamy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's read off the other side.
Okay, monogamy, the
Okay.
innocence, the practice of state of being married to one person at a time.
Amen,
Oh, okay.
honey.
All right.
I'm gonna take it.
That's
where you stand.
I mean,
Somebody pick a side.
How we want to start this?
Let's go.
Okay, so I mean, let's just go around. I think let everybody just kind of say their views.
Yeah, let's start.
Yeah.
What their stance is, their views.
All right.
If you agree or disagree, you know,
Alright.
like speak in peace in regards
I
to
feel it.
that.
I feel it. We can start. Raph, you mind taking us away?
Sure. I'm polyamorous.
Oh wow.
I'm polyamorous.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Say it with your chest.
yeah. So I have or not right now. I literally just got out of it, right? But I had two partners like a week ago.
we can go.
Yeah.
On that note, Bobby Shmurda about to come out real
and
soon.
I want to let you guys know, like, the reason that me and these two partners are not together is not because they didn't want to necessarily do it anymore. It was other things that I'm not going to get too deep into.
Okay.
However, it's a very, like, for me, it's natural, and I've always had a issue just being with one person because I truly believe that not one person can complete all the things that I need, right?
Yes, bro. Cause I know you, and you multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And it also to be with me because I'm a photographer, like you gotta understand that like I'm also gonna be around a lot of beautiful women who are also going to
Be naked.
possibly
Throw themselves at him.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's photographers like
That's not. And I take my
No.
I take my profession
You
very
and Mike, what's his
serious.
name?
So I don't like do any of
Fuck
this
that.
when I'm in the workplace or anything.
Right.
But that like who says like after the shoot or anything, like maybe later we go out for drinks and
It's
some-
like any other job.
Yeah, man. it's
Right,
like-
I feel like
Exactly.
photographers get demonized for it, but just like any other
a
job,
lot
like
of
everybody's
jobs.
gone out with the coworker.
Right.
Everybody's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you know,
Like, why
yeah.
demonize a porn star?
Exactly. But
Shoot, I
in,
go to the gym
in
and
regards
get out of there.
I guess if that's how you want to
Okay.
in regards to polyamory, I think it's very possible. What it takes though is like raw communication. I'm a Sag, so like
Oh,
I'm
me too.
That
Gang,
makes
gang.
sense.
I
Gang,
am
gang. We have
blunt.
commitment issues.
I am blunt. Let's not.
I'm just saying.
It's the truth. My brothers
I
are
appreciate
saying
that.
the
Sagittarius
same
are
way.
known to have commitment issues. I have a Cancer moon, so I overcommit. But outside of
Dang,
that, we're known to
you
have
are
commitment
complex.
I guess my question is
I'm very
like,
complex.
is it like impossible to commit to more than one thing?
Can I ask you a quick question before I say my opinion?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, being that you believe one person can't satisfy all these needs, then are you also in a position where you're open that your women have other
Yes.
men?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yo,
so
Okay.
I feel
So,
like as long as it's both ways, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, and that's where
yeah.
my opinion was gonna come in. Like, I don't think it's a problem as long as it can go both ways. This whole idea, I remember I had an ex that was kind of fucking around, but I was young and like kind of trying to like be down. So I'm like, oh no, you can fuck other bitches, but just make sure I'm your main bitch type of thing. But he told me that I could fuck other bitches, and that would be cool. I don't want to fuck other bitches. Like, so if there's a situation where okay, we have this Will and Jada. I don't know if that's really what they do. I'm just saying rumors.
I'm alright.
Where we can both kind of
men.
be swinging, and we both are like, all right, look,
That was
we're
the question,
in this
right?
for
Men or-
life, but at the end of the day, we might both see other people. Then that's cool. However, I don't necessarily agree with having multiple husbands or multiple wives.
But can you go back to what you were just saying? He said you to F with other
Women or men?
Yeah,
So-
men or women.
Look, if I'm gonna F with somebody, if I'm effing with a woman, it's because you there and I'm trying
Right,
to
but
have some fun with you.
would he allow you to mess with another guy in the relationship?
No, he didn't want me to mess with any
So
other
he's
But
not
a
okay
woman.
with you
That's
dealing
what
with
But he
a
wanted
woman.
to be able to mess with other women. That I don't agree
It
with.
sounds selfish.
He wants
Sounds
you
selfish.
to be able to bring a woman for him to be able to mess around.
He cause I think I went on a trip. I was going for like 3 months. I did this little self-actualizing trip where I just drove around the country, cross country.
Nice.
And he's like, while you're gone, like, I'm not tripping. If you find a girl that you like and y'all fuck around, I'm
Why
not
gotta be a
like.
girl?
But I'm like,
That's
nah.
the
Why
man
can't I
that you
get
like.
some dick?
Why
If
gotta be a
I'm
girl?
giving you the permission of, yo, look, I know I'm about to be gone for 3 months, so I understand if you just want to get some no emotions tied to it. But why can't I do the same thing?
You a good lady.
Right, I was like, you're a better woman than me.
I try.
Does it exist where a woman has
If it don't
two
work out, let
husbands?
me know.
Yeah,
It
it exists.
did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
all
at
over
right
the
now.
place.
Yeah.
A
Women with
woman
two
can
husbands?
have two husbands.
yeah, it's
Yes.
I don't want to.
So I mean, what with the whole polygamy thing? Do you think it's fair for like a man to have two wives, and that's not different?
No, I'm saying it's not that it's fair, but two husbands, I just never heard of it.
How does that make you feel as a man for a woman to have two husbands?
If you the
her
first
body
husband.
count coming out?
That's spikes. Here's the, I mean, I can't speak for I do, but I can speak for myself and say that, like, for me personally, like, my grandfather had 12 wives and 44 kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know,
What?
so it's like,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
My
Where
grandpa
y'all
was
from?
My grandpa, great son,
Oh, he was
I saw-
African.
I mean, this is
Oh,
the part that my
African.
grandpa had multiple wives as well. Not as much as
I forgot
many as
you're
his,
African.
but
So-
like it happens. It's
Yeah, we
common.
doing
It happens,
Yeah.
and I feel
Yeah,
like,
very
so,
common.
for instance, with me being Nigerian, being at that, so at that time, being able to hold a house with multiple women, it was a sign of respect in the community. You know, it was a sign of money as well.
You have
So-
to be able to take care of all of them. That's like the
Exactly.
rule too.
That's
Exactly.
Not
So-
that you're a good man for doing it, because there are women out here that need, I don't know about y'all, but for us it was just like you're a good man for taking care of all these women.
Yeah.
And the women that were in these relationships, they knew they were multiple wives, but they were just like,
I'm
this
being
is a
taken
man
care
that
of.
will take care of me.
But not,
and,
but not
like-
only that. At the same time, women are people. They have emotions. So it's like, if you're not a strong enough man to be able to give
You gotta be
Yeah,
stressful.
yeah,
like
yeah,
y'all gotta understand.
Gotta be stressful.
Thank
It's
you.
stressful. So me personally, like, so I've heard stories from my mom. She told me things, spoke to my grandma and stuff like that. Like, I personally, I don't have the energy for it.
No.
You feel me? I personally don't.
Women
So
are
like,
draining.
as far as
Oh, they be fighting.
if it comes to, as far as when it comes to marriage, like, I just want to marry one girl, one woman. I personally have never like intentionally dated multiple girls at the same time.
Intentionally.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not even go there.
What do you mean intentionally?
So it was. I
Did
guess,
you know you were
Never
dating both of
intentionally
them?
with y'all.
Yeah,
You
like,
knew
so
you was.
being real, I
So
feel
it's never intentionally.
being young and not being upfront, you know, kind of trying to have my cake and eat it too, kind of thing.
Right.
And that's just being honest. So that's when Raph said what he said. I found that really interesting because one of the things for me, because when I was younger, that was something I really wanted. Like, yo, I want to create this world, but I just never could actualize it or find
Maybe it
people
was just
who
a
were
fantasy.
okay with it. So
Yeah.
how exactly do you even go about that?
I wanna know.
Yeah, so for me, it's all about being upfront. Like, I let her know, like, hey, for instance, I went on a date with this girl, and I let her know upfront, like, hey, by the way, like, I'm polyamorous and I'm also dating someone else. And she was like, if she's genuinely interested in you, like,
they don't care.
she'll consider it, you know? She'll heavily consider it if she really believes like you're something special, right? But if you're just like one of the guys that like she like
Just another guy.
yeah, you're just another guy like and she's not really interested, it's probably gonna be a dub. I know what I bring to the table.
Yeah.
So like in the situation where like she's not okay with it, I'm alright with her not being okay with it.
Yeah.
But like for me to like not let her know up front, I'm like doing myself a disservice because then she's gonna be telling all these other girls about me, and I gotta keep a good reputation.
I want to hear what you have to say. I appreciate
You mentioned that you can never be satisfied by one person. It's impossible, right?
Do you think so?
But I feel like as humans, we're never going to be satisfied. That's how God. That's how God created us. So it's the truth. We're never gonna be satisfied.
In anything, not even just relationships, in life.
Yeah.
You're always chasing something.
Even if you're dating multiple women, you're still never going to be satisfied. No matter, you're always going to be looking for the next thing. It's the truth.
That's life, though. Yeah.
No, you're never going to be satisfied. So to me, that's an excuse.
So did y'all all go out on dates like all three?
No.
Then what's the point?
What do you mean?
No, it's just that
all right, look,
it's two separate relationships.
It's two separate.
No, that's
Yes.
the whole point, though. You're
No.
telling them for them to understand that you're in a situation with a particular person and another particular person. I want to meet the bitch that you're dealing with. Is she better than me? Does she got a fat ass than me?
They've literally met. Like
so they met.
They've
Just
met.
because they met doesn't mean they honestly have to go on a date together.
They've met, and we've hung out here together.
Oh, here in this
building.
In this building.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you be telling them.
Hey, don't be
continue.
Keep it pushing though.
No, I mean, I'm just being real. I'm just being honest.
I respect a kid with integrity.
so
I
much.
clap for a kid with
No,
some
for
integrity.
That brings up a great point of like, I respect the fact that people who are polyamorous, because I have polyamorous friends who are like, I will tell you up front, as opposed to like dating somebody, making them feel like they're the only one and cheating on them behind their back. Like, why would you do that? We're all adults.
Like, let me decide. Let me have the ability to make that decision.
And that's what you did. You gave people their
not
agency. You're like, I have my agency as a man. I would like to date multiple women. Let me tell you as a woman, I date multiple women. Now I'm giving you agency. Do you want to be a part of this or not?
Right.
That's something that's very, very respectable, and a lot of men don't do it. I think we should give a lot more credit to, honestly. Like, honestly.
Now let me ask this question. Okay, so you're dating a guy, right? Or vice versa, man, woman, whatever. You're dating somebody for a while, and you're just thinking you're this monogamous person, saying, oh, this is the one I really like. A couple of years go by, everything's still good. Everybody gets out of a honeymoon phase, regardless of 6 months, a month, or anything. So at this moment where you felt that this person was that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, but then there's just a little bit about them that just kind of ticks you off, and you're just like, I can't see myself with this person for the rest of my life. But I enjoy their company and how they make me feel. Like I cannot deal without them.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
You have a choice. I feel like it's a choice, but what a lot of people do is selfish. So what you're saying is just like, hey, you meet this person, you're like, I enjoy them and I want them in my life, but not fully. But if you tell them that, you know you're giving them the decision to not fuck with you.
That's my point.
And that's why people don't tell other people. Like, it's like, it happens
Everyone's
a lot with
afraid.
men and women.
They're all
It's
afraid.
like they meet a
They're
girl
scared.
and they fuck with her heavy and they're just like, you're like 70% of it for me, but you're not 100%. But if I tell you, I'm giving you the choice to walk away.
I mean,
And they don't want you to walk
and
away.
they don't want you to walk away. And when
Okay.
you're somebody who's honest, and that's why I fuck with polyamorous people and polymonogamous. It's because you're honest. You're just like, you're not 100% for me. I'm giving you the agency to choose. Do you want to be a part of something that might include other people or not?
Or no.
A lot of people are polyamorous, but they don't decide to say it. Instead, they lie to the other partner, and they're just like, you're my only one, baby. I love you. Nobody else but you. And then the other person has to find out that you're getting cheated on.
Exactly.
Because you weren't 100% it, and now you're creating issues in another person that they didn't have. And I don't respect that. So,
Lord, if I was on this talk show by myself,
What
I
were you
could talk
bringing
about
up?
I think like
Because I got so
what,
many things to
what
Hold on.
I think like what a lot of people end up getting going towards polyamorous, like traditionally I grew up in a household where my parents were together 15, 20 years. So that's what I grew up knowing.
Right.
And I mean, it worked for them. I think because they're from a different generation and we're from a generation now where we have so much variety. We have so much access to things that we would have normally never had back in the day. And I think me personally, I think
that's very
you
good.
know,
That's your point.
you kind of get tired of putting all your eggs in one basket on one
My mama told
person.
me never to do that.
And then,
Yeah, my granddad.
I
said
mean,
just stick with the tip.
polyamorous to me would be, I mean, I am a committed type person. I would like to commit with one person because I don't have that much energy to give because I give all my energy to
that
one
person.
person.
Yeah.
So to be like dealing with her all around
and they all
town.
have emotional needs.
And they all have emotional needs.
So much work.
And I mean, but when it comes to, that's polyamorous, but when it comes to polygamy, I wouldn't mind having multiple wives if I had enough money to do it.
So back again,
And if you
Because the
honest with
difference
all
is
of
the
them.
because the difference is I've married to a commitment with these women. Not
You
just
already like.
So
you
you're
already
not
like
just fucking
that.
around.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
ain't
fucking
no
around. I'm like, because I feel like
I guess that is the
wait,
difference.
because she just feel,
She's over it.
I think if you're trying to, because
Say no more.
Done.
when I want to start having my kids, I don't have kids right now. I understand that polygamy is the basis of nation building.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Holy
polygamy
Wait, that's a strong
But
point.
it's the basis of
nation.
It's not.
Nation's
It's
not
not.
the whole
It's
thing.
not.
He's
He's
right.
right.
That
He's
You're
right.
talking about, but that
You're
is
right.
just like with his, just
I
like
would
with
prefer you answer
his,
that question because that's
just like
below.
with
The Bible.
it's in the Bible,
That's
just like
amazing.
with his grandfather.
Moses and Abraham.
No, but that's insane. I feel like people have multiple children with other people, and they
That's
don't
what
really
yeah,
love
that's what I
that
was
child or that person to the extent of how they should really end up loving that
I
child.
see what this man
But
is cooking.
when you have-
I see what you're
But
saying.
when you have a committed relationship with certain women that choose to be a part of, because it's a community.
Yo,
It's not like
my
you
granddad-
saying I'm fucking you one day, I'm fucking you one day. Like no,
I'm fucking all y'all
I'm
every day.
fucking all y'all, but all of y'all are taken care of. You got shit that you need. You don't have
But
to
can
go
I
out.
fuck someone else too?
Okay, but
That's all that
but-
matters.
But what you're
Can
saying?
I also fuck somebody else?
Well, we're talking about polygamy and
Can we both?
polyamorous.
Can we both
Both of
be
them go both
polyamorous
ways,
at the
though.
same time?
Polyamorous
fuck the other
is
wife.
different.
Can I have
Okay.
multiple husbands while you have multiple wives? But you both married?
No, because at the end of the day,
But we
women, I
read
think
the
in the
definition of
society we
polygamy,
at
it said
now,
multiple husbands and multiple wives. We
women,
read the
no, women don't know how to understand how to
women
really
don't
go.
know
Wait, Because how we supposed to understand is God or Christ, then the man, then the woman, then the children.
Yes.
That's how the line
I
goes.
agree with that.
And a lot of women don't know how to understand that and stick to that value. Like
Why
we
don't you
live.
find a woman who does?
All right.
No, I'm just saying we live in
Because there
a.
are women out there
It's
that
women-
respect
but it's
that
women-
hierarchy.
But it's women out here
You
who
don't
are
make it
just
right.
This is not.
who are just in feminism, and feminism is low key for the white
people.
That's for white, and that's why their society is.
Hey, yo, what?
I don't know how to gather my thoughts
Feminism,
about this
I
right
agree
now.
with you. Feminism is for the white people, but there is a certain level of womanism that shows that women have a certain amount of rights. And even when we were reading the definition of polygamy, it said husbands or wives, but you took it back and you were like, nah, it's just wives. It can't be husbands.
No, because how could a woman?
You're
Wait,
If
a
you're
woman.
saying it's about spreading no, let me finish my point though. If you're saying it's about spreading the seed, right, and
Yeah.
developing the nation,
Okay.
I can develop the nation with 4 niggas.
No, but listen.
But
This
that's
is where
but
I'm
a
gonna
man,
contradict
but
you.
ain't no
Hold
man
on,
in
time
his
out,
right
time out.
mind, because a man is territorial.
But listen.
A
This
man
is
is
where
not gonna.
this is where I'm gonna contradict the
women
women.
with multiple husbands.
And
y'all said that
y'all
that
think
happens.
women are? I'm playing
No,
devil's
sis,
advocate about
though.
it. I'm
But-
monogamous.
but
I can
sis.
only play devil's advocate here, but you don't think there's women with multiple husbands that can spread the seed and
Not
develop
as
the
much.
nation?
But listen, this
I
is
would
what
say
I heard.
It's
This
gonna
is
take
what
a
I
How is
longer
that
period
gonna
of time
work?
because that's 9 months.
A
out of the
man,
game,
right?
so.
A man
How's
can
that
get
gonna
Either
work?
multiple.
way, we gotta pop the baby.
All right, go ahead, speak,
Either
let her
way.
speak.
Listen.
You better hope they got
It's
twins
9
in their
months
family.
either way.
Yes, but listen to this, and this is where I'm playing devil's advocate on the women for us because
That's what I'm saying,
this is
like-
what someone told me that makes sense, but I feel like it's stupid as shit because I'm a woman, but I understand it. Men can have multiple women pregnant at one time.
Yes.
We can only be pregnant by one man at
At
a
one
time.
time.
That's right.
So, in terms
It is a
of
man.
building the nation,
It's a
sure,
man's world.
a man can have all me, you, her, and her all pregnant
pregnant at the
at
same
one
time,
time.
yeah.
But if I get pregnant by him, I gotta wait till that baby comes out to get pregnant by my other husband. So I understand
I
that
understand at that
concept.
point.
Yeah,
To a-
I wanted
to
to
an-
pretty much bring back to you and then also bring back to you because
Personally, what's up?
well no because okay there's so many different ways like oh I love the fact that all of you got different views but the same in a way as polyamorous right okay what was it that when was it that you said all right I just can't be by myself, and I can't just have that one woman.
When I saw myself lacking faith in the
Damn, this is a
monogamous-
real man.
That's
This
a
is
real
real.
one.
Bro, I'm-
Okay,
I'm-
elaborate
You are
on
very
lacking
introspective,
faith.
Raph.
That's real as shit.
I'm gonna be real with you, Raph. Like I respect your position because like you've made a choice to live that way.
Yeah.
And it's your truth.
It's your
I'm
truth,
living it.
and I respect it. But the thing I realized is like you can make a choice to not fuck mad women if you didn't want to.
That's true.
You
That's
feel me?
exactly
Like
how
Yeah, but then I'm making a choice.
I
He's making a
respect
choice.
it.
Yeah.
And that's why
Right,
I said what I said about
No, and you
So,
say
like,
that.
you're
You
so
say
honest
that
about
knowing.
it.
You
I
say
love
that as
that.
in. You say that as in. You respect his choice and that he can also make the decision to not. But does that align with him? You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I said he
No,
that's what I'm saying.
and that's real
There's
because
respect
like
to
I was
what
talking
he
about that all the
said.
time. Like I know I'm a monogamous bitch, but I don't think monogamy is for everybody.
It's not.
I'm a diehard monogamous, but I don't
Yo,
think monogamy is
I
for
promise
everybody.
you.
I'm diehard, like if that's my man, that's
Like, this is
my
my dick
man.
and
I'm
you're
not
mine.
sharing
It's
him.
territorial
But-
to the ultimate.
I
To the
promise y'all.
ultimate.
Work
Listen,
time.
I'm
What?
not
Let's
sharing
see.
nobody. But I don't believe
know.
that's for everybody.
Okay.
That's why I believe as adults we can all communicate our needs, and
Yeah.
that's what I love. Like I'm like we're in a generation right now where luckily we have a lot of information. We have a lot of like terms for things our parents didn't have terms
It's a matter
for.
if you're gonna do
And
it
the
or
fact
not.
that you can be an adult, because I feel like there are a lot of people who are polyamorous and polygamous out here,
In the
and
mind.
they're hurting a lot of people unintentionally because they
Because they're
don't
not
say
honest.
that.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
trying to get with
Because I
people.
was that guy that
Exactly.
wasn't being
that was
honest
literally
about it.
hurting girls, and I was like,
You got tired of it.
I was like, is there like another option in
Right.
this? And then when a girl came to me and showed me that there was another option, I was like, oh, bet. And
That's it.
And then
And I love
I
it.
even
You just
tried. I
inspired
even
me.
tried.
It's so inspiring. Like we're
inspired.
adults. Why are we
I know
what I
lying to each
am.
other? Why are we
I mean, no,
traumatizing each
After
other? There's
even
no
after
point.
even so there was a moment where like the person that showed me about polyamory, me and her ended things, right? And I got into another relationship after, and she was like, we have to like be monogamous, and I was like, all right, I could give it another go. Maybe I can just
That
like
voice pitch.
get it right.
Another world. Let's give it another
Let's
world.
give it another go.
Spin around the block.
And
Yeah,
it did not take long for me to already like
Be like,
lose.
nah,
This is not gonna
I like the other shit
I
better.
think the
And I was
reason
just-
monogamy doesn't work for some people is because there are certain free-spirited people who don't like the feeling of being owned.
Confined.
Sad.
Confined.
I think that's
And that's-
right.
and that's
I
right.
did too.
And it's, but there are some people who like the feeling of being owned because
But
that's what it
mental
feels
illness.
gives them more value.
How come
So
my
this is-
grandparents had multiple wives and then like what changed to make
It was a different time.
They
back
also
then.
didn't have
No, I
the
think it's
education
still-
we had. Like we will always
Yeah,
follow.
'cause I'm
If you think your
American.
grandparents were together for 40 years,
Also
ain't
culture.
nobody.
Culture,
My
yeah,
parents-
culture.
My
They don't have the
grandparents, they
acceptance
come
we
from
had, they don't
Africa.
have
That
the
culture is way
education.
different.
It's
I'm the only
different.
one's not from
Exactly.
Africa. My grandparents,
I'm not
all
from
my
Africa.
grandparents,
I'm not
one
from
person
Africa.
their
I'm
whole
from
life,
I saw
Now-
this.
marriage,
now-
one person.
So
Now
here's
back to the thing that I was trying to say after that question, because let's go back. You don't have to be African because guess what? In the Bible,
Right, I was about to say,
that's what
African
you
is not an
said.
African
Moses,
thing.
all of them, they had 30,000 wives.
But they was African.
All right, so
Yeah,
I
but
think
And part of that
It's
was also
just a matter
spreading
of
the
it was
religion.
written- I don't
They
think
were
the
just
Bible
like,
was-
if I spread my
I don't
seed, I'll
think the
spread
Bible
the
was
religion.
specifically made for
humanity.
Africans.
It was written by African people,
No.
though.
It was written
Yeah.
by
Moses
spreading
and them
the
was
religion.
Yes,
They were-
the Bible
In the
is written
movies,
by black
they show
people.
you that they're white, but
They are
everybody in
written
the Bible
by-
is black people.
that's a
The
Yeah,
Hebrew
That is
Israelites were
that is being exposed now.
Afro-Asiatic
They
people.
They were.
They were
Moses had
Afro-Asiatic.
kinky
Somebody
hair.
down.
You can read it in
Listen,
the Quran,
Egypt-
you read the Bible, hair was
Listen,
kinky.
Egypt and all that is
Black
African.
man.
But like I'm talking about this whole point of okay, in the Ten Commandments, do you see thou shalt have 50 wives?
All right, so wait,
It says thou shalt not
Thou shalt
commit
not
That's
have
not cheating.
50 wives.
That's
Don't
not
it say
cheating.
don't should not cheat? It says
Does
it?
this-
I don't think
I
so.
don't commit adultery.
Okay,
commit
now
adultery.
let's- now let's-
But the Bible
Let's
tells
go
you
back.
why they
You're not
have
committing
wives
adultery.
and
Let's bring
But you
it back.
gotta take it with a grain of salt.
You got
That's
two
the
wives,
same
you're not committing
Bible that
adultery.
tells you
Okay,
can't
so let's
put
bring
two
it
Christs
back.
next to each other.
So let's bring it back to a point of now of
Damn, y'all
why
know
is that
the
so wrong?
Okay, so
saying
I
that, you know what
I wanna hear?
It's written in the Bible.
I want to hear one of the
No,
men
you
say,
got-
Who
are you
changed the
okay
fact
with
that
your
we can only be
wife
married to
having
one person?
multiple
That's
I'm
what I
saying
just
that I
asked.
am.
How did it change?
Are you
okay, so here's
okay
here's
with
the
your
thing.
wife
His is-
having
his
multiple
point of view is
husbands?
not.
Exactly.
I can see exactly
No,
where
I
you're going, and
respect
I'm
this.
seeing it. Now, the only thing about it, what gets a lot of people going is, all of a sudden, this one thing that's going on. I'm asexual, pansexual, transsexual, all of this.
That's too much
A
going on.
pansexual person
A
a pansexual person is a
into
person who
everything.
doesn't look at gender but just looks at the heart.
They know they don't look at gender or they
nigga
open
gay.
with
They'll
with
fuck
animals,
animals,
they'll fuck
animals,
animals, objects,
Oh, I didn't know
all of
that.
that.
Yeah.
That's what
I was
pansexual
about to say, I look
So
at
that's a different
Like a cow?
conversation.
No,
Alright,
that's-
so here's
let's
the
get
here's
to
here's
the-
so here's the thing I gotta
like,
realize, right? Like just
'cause
talking about what you
It was
said
more so
about
human.
about
Okay.
this whole
Closer to
idea
human.
of
Okay.
marriage, right? So when you think about family from the like human beings starting everything, initially it was just a bunch of people just living together.
Right.
Niggas was fucking and having kids. That's just what was happening.
Yeah, cousins or not.
You know, everybody was just fucking.
I don't give a fuck.
But it's like it's a community of people. Everybody was taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
But what started to happen is as time starts to pass by, people start to have property. People start to have possession. So what happens is when you're trying to build alliances, it's like
You have
okay,
your own.
You're mine.
somebody needs to take care of the kids that's running around. So that's when they started. Okay, one person. And one person, if you guys make a child together, you guys have to, that has to be your
responsible.
family.
Yeah.
That's when the idea of marriage and staying together. So initially it was just for transfer of goods and property and to be able to understand that somebody needs to take care of powers that be, royalty, shit like that. They start adding their own shit to it. Religion starts coming into it. So over time, things start changing. But when it boils down to it, do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
your world.
It's not about just what you
Don't
want to
be
do.
knowing.
Everybody's
It's
different.
you and your
that
spouse,
person,
you and that person.
Y'all have your own agreement on
Yeah,
how shit should
fuck what
work.
everybody else is
Like,
doing. Do what you
period.
want to do. You and your spouse.
So I-
Whatever y'all come up with, that's on y'all. And I think a lot of times we focus too much on
The third party.
how it's been or what
what's the
everybody said.
standard?
Fuck that. Fuck all
What's the
that.
standard?
I feel like it's.
Are you
it-
happy?
Literally, in this world, make yourself happy. So for you, polyamory is what makes you happy, and you found
And you find people that
are okay
make
with
it
that.
Make
Yeah.
them
Like it,
happy
I
too.
like
If you a woman
those
and you wanna
people,
marry-
they like I swear like it's an attraction almost.
Yeah.
Like people can like feel it off me or something.
Oh, you
Cause like
see more? You see more people now?
no, because I see, cause it's not like
It's what
the
he's
fact
doing.
that I've been able to find multiple people who were down for that in a world where it seems as if like that's super
like-
taboo.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's something that like that energy is given off. Like I can,
Yeah.
and like I also like I'm very picky. Like I don't just select like any old girl and I'm like okay like hey I'm
Oh, y'all could be
polyamorous.
more.
No, I'm reading you to see like
You catch the vibe.
yeah, I
Yeah.
catch a vibe from you, and then I'm like, okay, look, like this is what I'm into. Are you down for that or not? And
If you say no, then okay, I respect it. If you say
Right,
yeah,
so
then
you already
come
read
on,
it.
join the team, boo.
Not to throw a song in there, but it's very
What's the most
Sagittarius.
girls you had at one time?
They knew about
no,
each
it's
other.
just two.
Two. That's the most.
Because I know what I can.
But to me,
Is it
that's
expensive?
like
It's bet it is.
it depends, like, because if like
You gotta
the
buy
whole,
two Valentine's Day gifts.
well, we gotta think about
That's why
like
you break up with them beforehand.
Two Christmas gifts.
Before the holidays.
yes,
That's it.
He said 2 Christmas gifts.
Get them
But-
out. Get
but-
them out of here.
Dubs.
but also like when it
Summertime,
comes
you gotta
when it
go
comes to
shorty.
like dating and stuff like that,
I'm about
like
to say, it's a difference between date
Dating
because
and
I'll
marriage.
date multiple people, but I want to
But
be
will
in
they
a
know that
relationship
you're
with
dating
one
them?
person.
That's what we're saying.
That's
But
what we're
that's what-
saying. That's
oh,
you.
that's
you.
what- okay.
It's not about you just
Okay.
dating.
Dating,
You
can
are
date
in a
multiple
relationship with
people.
more than one
See, I
person.
wanna know
He's
exactly
okay
what
with
you're
saying, yo,
thinking.
I
You're
have
making
this
so many
girlfriend and you are my
expressions.
second girlfriend.
yeah, like
That's
me,
the thing.
You know how, listen,
I'm
I'm emotionally
I'm
available for them.
I'm
Like
not.
I'm
a one nigga.
Yeah.
I'm a
You
great
haven't
listener.
said, you
You
haven't
have a
said anything
favorite?
this whole time.
I
What's
mean,
Because she's
Because
over
she's
here,
making
it's like
expressions.
tearing her
Yeah.
brain up. She done.
Because I don't believe in it. Like I said earlier, I feel like you're never going to be satisfied no matter how many people you're with. That's just it.
So is that? Do
So
you
you
feel like
want-
you should
you want
live your
as many
life
men
in
as
an
you want.
unsatisfactory like vibe? Like you should feel like, nah, you're gonna be unsatisfied and just be
it's
there.
a- you,
It's
you,
just
you
that's how it's supposed to be.
choose.
Satisfied with
I
two
feel
girls.
like it's a choice. And you're
Yeah.
choosing to not be fulfilled by that one person.
You feel like
Let me ask you
We're
a
wired
question.
different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel
See,
that
let me
way.
ask you a
Too.
question. Not to be so intimate,
Hey,
but
pour me up.
be intimate if you want to. Let's say, okay, I'm just gonna use you guys as an example. You got Des, you gotta do, right? So Des is the person you've been in a relationship for maybe 5 years.
Okay.
He makes you feel good, but lately you guys have just been, you know, a little off edge. but you're still trying to see exactly how
She's not tapping into Des at all. She's not gonna tap in at all. She's focusing on that. She's not tapping into Des at all.
So, but like the thing is, like, who brought up the whole 70%? Like, you're 70% invested into Des because it's what you guys built.
Right.
But then you randomly meet a dude. He's cool. You guys click on a whole different level that you two can never click on.
Right.
It's not like you're gonna leave him for him because of that. What did I say? 70%.
Right. Yeah.
30%. So. What then? What if you just start becoming consumed with the thoughts of a dude and everything like that? Are you gonna
off completely?
Who you blocking off?
She's different, yo. She's not. Yeah, she's not him.
But what if the 30% starts to climb
But that means
and now they're
a
at 50-50?
person. That's
Because you know that happens with somebody that you
like
meet.
I said, it's still a choice. It's still going to be a choice.
Because you're monogamous.
Right, it's still a choice.
I got a real question though.
That's true. That's true.
That's real.
Leave him.
You can be monogamous.
You know what I'm saying? Vice
polyamorous.
versa. I just feel like it's really a choice.
Yeah.
I got a question about that choice. What if, like, sometime down your line, right, you realize you made the wrong choice?
Okay. That's
Like,
fair.
we don't-
In life, we all make some fucking up choices.
So I want to know. Well, it might be too early to say like what you gonna do, because like who knows what they'll do in any type of situation. until that
Shake and bake.
situation
You already got kids.
You
You
know what I'm
already got a house
saying?
together.
If you can't deal with it no more, bust the move.
But like,
I got a question.
Once you make your choice,
and then break up.
so I
with
guess
that person.
once you make your choice, if you're unhappy, do you feel like it's your duty now because you made that choice to stay unhappy?
No, that's not what monogamy
No.
means. You can be monogamous
Actually,
and
man.
be with somebody and then realize you made the wrong choice. You break up with them and you move on to the
But
next
I meant-
person.
I
You're
think
still
that's
monogamous.
fair.
You're still
That's
monogamous.
fair.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I meant you thought you made the wrong decision. You actually want multiple husbands. That's what I meant.
That would never
that's
She's like, that's not in
You're
her.
probably never.
That's not in my DNA. That's not.
Yeah, that's
not
not
what
you.
Her brain doesn't work. I know girls like Tara. Her brain does not work like
Can
that.
I give
Yeah,
y'all
it
the
does
It does not
first?
function like that.
You
Completely
gotta
different.
understand.
Can I give y'all the perspective of that? Let me give y'all like a more
You wifey
perspective of that.
material.
So
That's
like
what
she
you
said.
She looking. That's why we made this show.
Hey, yo, her Instagram is.
Take off her ring. Keep going.
Yeah, she's special. Come at it.
No, it's not even that I'm special. I just feel like it's a choice.
Don't
You just trying to hold it down.
No,
Like,
okay,
That's
so
it,
can I say
Pisces
something
coming
to defend her position though? Because like I'm like you, I'm very monogamous as well. But I respect polyamorous and polygamous relationships. I have a lot of polyamorous friends. I have polygamous friends. I have people who tried to be with me that I realized they're polygamous, polyamorous, whatever. I was like, I'm not the one for y'all, but I respect it. So the way that works is like you really do become committed to one person.
Yeah.
And if it works with that one person, it works. And if it doesn't work,
Because let
you
me
break
say
it
something,
off
yes.
and you move to the next person.
Because truthfully speaking, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm this perfect person or whatever.
Yeah.
I did say that the first.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, but no, realistically speaking, if I'm dating you, if I'm with you, nobody's attracted to me. You're ugly, you're all
That's
ugly.
weird.
I just
Me-
know.
It's not.
Not even like or Michael Ealy.
Hold up.
Hold on.
I can still
Hold on.
Yeah, to the point where like if you're
Really?
related to somebody, you
Really?
can't.
No,
I don't want to fuck you, but you still
Really?
fucking
Really?
with
Really?
So
I can acknowledge that all the time.
you're attracted, but I'm not attracted.
Yeah, but you're not like, ooh, I want to drop my drawers.
Yeah, that's the real thing. You can acknowledge the fact that there are people that are
See.
fine, but I'm not gonna fuck you. But
Yeah, I'm
you're
not gonna fuck you.
fine. I want my man.
And on a man's perspective, and I'm gonna take the seat and answer the question how I feel about this situation. On a man's perspective, I'm monogamous, right? And I completely agree.
Okay.
If we are in a relationship, obviously my eyes are all for you, baby. Like all for
As it
you,
should
all
be.
for you. It don't matter who. I don't give a fuck
Yes.
who you are or who comes. I told you I'm with you. I'm with you. But to get to that point, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot.
It does.
So
Okay.
No texting, no flirting, no hitting up a DM, no Snapchat,
all that
no
is cheating.
inbox.
And that's
none
real.
of
That's
that.
how you got.
That's
all
cheating.
real.
That's
I cut it off.
cheating.
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
Wait, is this before
Oh,
you're
wait, wait,
before
wait.
you're in a relationship?
No.
Once you're in a
Once you
relationship,
once
once
you are
that-
there,
once we
like,
committed.
then you're emotionally cheating.
Or you're in a relationship.
Wait,
Speaking of
wait,
which,
if I
you
text
classify it-
If
somebody,
you're texting
another
a girl,
Whoa, wait.
if you're texting somebody and you're being flirtatious,
okay, that's different.
Yeah, you gotta make those
cheating on
lines.
your- on your
We're all human.
profile.
We're all human.
Yes,
Don't get get me wrong. We can all look at someone and think they're attractive, but if you're texting them and being flirtatious,
you know what my dad says?
Yeah.
It's one thing to think it, but it's another to act upon it.
If I'm saying
So if I act upon my
that's
urges
cheating, right?
and go out and cheat, or go out and even flirt, and like hit you up, and like, oh, baby, what's up?
Heart eyes are
But my question is, what is the border between polyamorous and just being a straight out hoe?
The person knows
Intention.
What a question.
I
like
like honesty and communication.
and
communication.
What is it?
Because if you're being a hoe, you're not telling all the other girls that you're fucking with.
and
You're fucking other girls.
You're
To
being
pretty much
honest.
know
with
that
your
you're
I
partner.
tell them, hey, I'm seeing her
Y'all
as
be
well.
going through y'all spouse's
And
phone?
No,
Hell
no,
no.
boundaries.
I've
Are we
done
five?
that.
They don't go through my phone, I don't go through their phone.
I've
Boundaries.
done it before. I'm not
Who
gonna say
hasn't
that.
I've done it before, but
It's not something I do on a regular basis.
Never.
You a Scorpio.
Well,
you
Nah, but
gotta
I tell you,
know,
bro,
my
I
nigga.
the
And if they go
the
through my
times
phone,
I've
it's
done it,
done.
I was not.
Going through your
Boundary,
phone,
like that's
and
privacy.
when
No,
body
we don't do
count.
that. We don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do
I
that.
get it. That's
She be
boundaries, but
going
it's
through her nigga's phone.
she
listen,
looks
She about to defend
That's
it's
why
not
it didn't
that
work
I
out.
deliberately want to go through his phone
Right,
because they
because
say
there
when
is
you go
open.
looking for something, you're
You're
gonna
gonna
find
find
it.
it.
My thing is, okay, you put me on your phone, like your password. I have your password. You have my password.
Right.
Anything like that.
Damn.
That's
But if
trust
by
right
any
there.
chance I'm on your phone, because sometimes I'll be on his phone, he got games that I don't have, or anything, and then a message
He got
comes up,
games.
whatever.
He got games he can't download.
Thanks for yesterday, bitch.
Thanks for
What the
yesterday.
fuck is this? What do you mean?
What did you do
Let me go look
yesterday?
at the rest of the thread. Even
Right.
though you know Snapchat is a 24-hour thing, some of y'all motherfuckers save that shit.
You
Now
gotta
I'm
drop.
just
You
looking
gotta
at your
drop that.
ass.
Just drop
Why the fuck you paying this bitch a compliment that you didn't pay me the
Who
same
hurt
night?
you? Yeah, who hurt for real?
I'm
Who
just
hurt you?
She's
It's so spiteful.
She
Do you not trust your man? Do you not trust your man already?
It was a dude
Huh?
that called earlier.
Do you
y'all.
not trust your man
The
already?
thing is, I trusted him so much
Okay.
to a point where I became so. The thing is, as a Scorpio,
I know the vibe
there's a
behind it.
shot. There's
I'm
a
a
shield.
Taurus,
We
so
have.
I
There you go.
understand.
There's
Y'all
a
real
shield.
sexual though,
The
Scorpio.
thing
April
is,
born.
I've always been the person. I don't
Birthday May
believe in
2nd.
love.
Oh, yeah.
You don't believe in
I
love?
do not believe in love.
Why?
Like, as in,
Shit
it
is a
doesn't
bunch of
Wait,
bullshit.
what did you say? What did you say?
She doesn't
That I don't
believe
believe
in
in love.
You don't believe in
No, I
love?
do
I
not.
think
Still to this day, right
I
now.
don't
Till
believe
this-
in love.
No, I'm not gonna lie because then I got into a situation. No, it's a shit situation.
An entanglement. An entanglement.
An entanglement.
And this person had me believing all kinds of things. I'm like, I never really had these types of feelings for anyone else. Like, I spent money and I did things that I would never do for just any random
That's
Jim
when
and
you know
Jack.
it's real.
And then you turn around and disrespect me about 3-4 times, and I'm supposed to keep accepting you back each and every time. Why in the fuck are we dealing with
You're
this?
not definitely not supposed to.
It's not
You're
supposed
not
to.
supposed to.
But the thing is, if you're in love and you want to work it out with somebody, just struggle through it.
Nah, that's bullshit.
But that's bullshit to me. That to me is bullshit.
They're not.
think-
They
I don't
weren't
think
in love
women-
with you then.
Yeah.
Struggling
Like,
through
what you mean?
shit
I
and
believe
being
in love.
unhappy in a relationship is bullshit to me. Like he said, at the end of the day, it comes down to communication. What are our goals for our relationship? What is our situation? What is our agreement with each other? Like, I had a conversation with the dude I'm currently dating, like, okay, if we start dating now, I'm 29. If we're together for the next 50 years, do you think that you will only ever fuck me? He's like, no. And I said, yeah, probably not either. Like, we have the understanding. Now, I'm not going to say right now in the first 5 years of our...
Both said no.
We both said no. No, I don't. I
Being honest with
can't.
each
I
other.
can't imagine that me. And I'm not saying that's for every woman.
So why you get married?
No,
Because
No.
I still want to have a life partner.
But that's part of the clause though.
You're the
That's one of the biggest clauses.
But why though? Why? Because that's the standard.
So, but here's the thing. I feel like when it comes to marriage, right? I feel like marriage is like this. You're choosing to abide by certain rules,
I don't want to.
but that's what you're choosing. So don't get
I've
married.
never played by the rules.
So
I
don't
mean,
get married.
Yeah,
Exactly. Don't get married.
I don't have to be monogamous.
It's
You can
okay.
have like you can have the
Honestly,
ceremony, but
I
just
don't,
don't
the
get
same way he doesn't have to be monogamous, he can be.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to be. Now I don't believe that I'm gonna have multiple husbands. Just like I don't think the person I marry is gonna have multiple wives.
You just
but
want a
I'm
life
also
partner.
like, I want a life partner. When we
That's
fucking
just it.
60 and nobody shit working like that no more.
We can
I
run
want
back.
a person. I want somebody that I'm gonna have all my children with. I want somebody that at
So
the end
is
of
it
the
only
day I'm
because
gonna
of
be
sex?
with.
That's the reason why you feel.
I
like
don't
you
want
can't-
any relationship I'm in to be ruined or successful because of sex. That shit is stupid to me.
True.
Even
That
the
shit,
sex
if
is
it
bomb.
comes down
I
to
think
sex,
that's what
Even
it
if
if
everything
boils
else
down
matches, but it
to.
comes down to sex, that
Based
doesn't
on-
make sense to me.
Even if it's
I'm not
amazing.
saying that's right or wrong.
Even if it's
I'm
the
not
best
saying the
sex
next
you ever
female
had.
who says no for the
Even if
next
he
60
puts it
years you can't
down
have sex,
right.
you can't stick your dick in nothing else. Cool, but that's I don't. That's not
Wait.
realistic to me.
So I just found a different definition. I want to see if you're okay with it, and this is probably what you're looking for. It says in the world of polyamory, a unicorn is a person who is invited. Is a person. Is a person. A unicorn is a unicorn.
Cook. I gotta let this man cook.
A unicorn is a person who is invited into an existing couple to date and play with. The couple can make demands, but the unicorn cannot do anything that could cause an inconvenience for the couple.
So you got forever.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, that's what
Alright, the girl that showed me polyamory, right? She when we first made our agreements and everything, right? We said that if there was anyone that came into our between the bond that we had, because she was like the crux, right? And if there was any like girl or a guy on her end that came in and like started fucking with the crux, we'd sever it immediately.
So who makes the decision of who you're gonna date?
Me.
Do you so let's say you get someone new, you add someone new to
Oh
the
my
roster, do
God.
you immediately let her know?
Oh yeah,
Hey, I
yeah.
met this girl out at Whole Foods.
Oh yeah.
She gonna be on the team.
Oh yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Y'all think I'm joking? Like
No,
I
I
really
don't
be
think you're
telling
joking
people.
at all.
So
Like,
you're
when
the
it
only
happens,
person who
like-
can make.
But if she hit you up like,
the
hey, actually I
decision to-
decided I met this dude at the gym.
Yeah, 'cause she
I'm gonna
bring
add
the
him
dude
to
in.
my roster. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like we have like they don't necessarily have to meet the person, but I need to know about the person.
So you're dominant
Okay.
in the relationship, definitely.
You
You're
said
a
what?
dominant
Not
person in the
like
relationship.
so if she
Man.
no,
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you feel like
Well,
you
just
are.
because he's
Yeah.
a man don't mean nothing. I got some submissive ass men.
Ew.
Oh, what bad?
That's another.
You wouldn't
She's
be
very,
with a
she's very
You
like
wouldn't
straight
be
to the
with
book.
a submissive
She's
man.
straight to the book. She's straight to the book.
She's in it.
Oh,
You fuck with a submissive man?
I've been with a submissive man, yes.
Stepping on his neck and shit.
No, I mean.
What do you mean by
it's what I-
submissive?
Yeah, I feel like-
man?
like,
explain
What
to
I
me.
want is what I want.
Wait,
That don't mean
Like, I
submissive.
mean, no, it's
In a sense.
Some people are people.
There's certain
She was
things
fucking
sexually.
Like
I
you decide what
I mean,
you
you want all
Like
men.
are you like slapping him around like in the
BDSM?
butt? Like,
I'm not really into BDSM, but I don't mind being choked a couple of times.
You like bondage.
Right, but I'm saying, are you like dominated him? Like, is he like the
Are you a
son?
dominatrix?
Like, you the dom?
She-
Again, this is a past
Yeah,
thing.
I don't
This
think
is
she
just
means
me.
sexually.
Oh,
I think she
Oh,
means
that's
sexually.
what I'm saying. Yeah, not necessarily
okay.
sexual. Just all in all, I think there's one thing that I was telling my
Like, you like a
brother
man
the
that
other
cooks and
Let
day.
you think.
I don't mind a man that cooks and cleans. I'm
That's
saying
nothing
I could do
wrong
it
with
for
that.
myself.
I could be
Yeah, but you know, I don't.
Like what Hollywood houseman? What's that
No,
show
I'm
called?
not saying that. There's no problem. I can
Hey,
say.
so you was going to work and you was
Because
at home with the babies?
Let's just say.
All fucking day.
Let's just say.
I'll chill. Bills get
That was the
paid.
first episode.
The person I got into a relationship with, let's say his Okay, so the person I was in a relationship, his family had money.
Okay.
So he didn't need to want for anything.
Okay.
I didn't have money growing up, but I worked for my own shit. And then when I met him, everything was cool. He went off to school. His parents paid off his schools and everything. But like little extra shit, I'm the one who was taking. I like literally, you know how you do.
Can you kind of elaborate?
She's getting more.
You pay for the meal and she tips.
You can say this. I was a sugar mama.
I've been there.
And when I said that, yeah, I've been a sugar mama maybe twice or 3 times.
Yo,
I don't make enough shit.
Oh,
But
By accident, you don't mean to.
no, I didn't even notice that that's what was
That was like,
happening.
I was sugar mama by accident before in college. I was like, yo.
But then when I realized, when you start going back to you, I had a great ass job at Capital One. When you said that nobody should tell you about credit cards, yes. I had a great ass job, great ass car, great ass place. And this person that I met in the club, you know, he was younger than me. And there was no issues. Sex was amazing. Everything was okay. Not that much younger. But the thing is, I just always wanted to make sure he was good, so he didn't need to go anywhere else for anything else.
Yeah, of course.
So in a way, my brother pointed out, he was like, "That's because you like being in demand." I was just like,
You like
"What?"
control.
So you're
Like control.
I'm not a control freak, but yes,
I think
I
everybody
like
likes
knowing where my
the
money's
feeling
going.
of
I like
control.
knowing where my
Everybody
getting
but
offended?
majority.
Yes, of course. No. Nobody's
You're
getting offended.
She's
Now
not
I'll be
gonna be
offended.
offended.
Are
Nobody's
you a
getting
masculine woman?
I think so.
Okay.
Definitely.
Or
I
not
just take
No, it's called
Yeah.
masculine.
Masculine.
I know
Alpha.
that. I know
Like
that.
alpha. I say alpha.
I want to say masculine. I want to.
I wouldn't say she's not.
I don't think she's a masculine. I think she's a strong, secure woman.
There's no
Thank
such
you.
thing as strong,
You know,
secure
Yes, it
woman.
is.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Women are not meant to be strong. That's women are not meant to be. Oh my
We're
God,
supposed to be
strong.
vulnerable and fragile.
No, because no man. But Tyra, no man.
Everybody be quiet. Guys,
Everybody
one mic,
quiet.
y'all.
Everybody
Tyra,
quiet.
Tyra,
This is important.
Tyra.
Tyra.
But Tyra.
Women are meant to be taken care of.
No.
You're right.
See,
Provide for.
But no
No,
man wants a
listen.
weak, wispy woman.
Let
No
her-
man wants a weak, wispy
let her
woman.
finish.
Let me
That's you
finish.
next.
Okay.
We
I
had
need
this
to hear this shit.
conversation the other day, and what I'm trying to say, a woman is meant to be feminine. Okay?
Okay.
We are meant to be soft. We are not meant to
Okay.
be dominant, arguing, cursing, you know, all that stuff. We're not meant to do all that.
But you saying
But
weak,
who made that rule?
weak and feminine are two different things.
No, we're not.
Because you can be a strong
Feminine is
woman and
strong, but
still
you
be
definitely two
feminine.
different fucking things. But I'm strong as shit.
Because I will say,
But when he says strong, what do you think strong is?
Yeah,
Right.
Just
Because
being
definitions
overly
are off.
dominant. Just being
So
taking
say
the
feel like
all
women
be
should be
dominant.
taking the role of a man. That's
Wait.
But
If I'm with a woman, I want a strong woman. Cause what if
What's
I
a
wait?
strong woman?
Yeah,
What
explain
if I
definition.
get sick
Deep.
and I can't take care of shit in the household? I don't want a weak woman who can't get up and take over
that's
shit.
not by weak. It's
That's
not that she
different.
meant
No, no.
the whole definition
That's
of
not
You
weak.
guys got
It's
it.
just a matter of-
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying
Taking
to
it
because she
completely
always
different.
says and I understand where she comes from saying that because a man is supposed to be a provider,
But it's not even
but
necessarily
be
about being a
providing
provider.
for and completely taking care of something is two different
But
things.
that's not the route of the
'Cause-
conversation that I'm trying to take it. I'm just saying a woman and a man, like a woman is supposed to be soft.
Yes, that's just it.
I understand
So what
that.
I'm saying is, so maybe weak may not be
I don't agree.
necessarily.
I agree with
Why
that.
do we always? Why do we?
Why do I have to force to be soft?
Why do I have to be strong?
You don't have
so hold
Tyra,
on.
you don't have to be, but why does every woman have to be exactly like you? Why
Yeah.
can't I be?
Because I think she's a strong
And
woman.
they're
She
feminine.
comes off as
You
a strong
can never
woman.
be
But she looks
strong
very
and
feminine.
You
She's
Tell me I
very
can be
feminine.
strong and feminine.
She's feminine. Look how feminine she is. She got her
Yes.
titties out, tight
It does
clothes.
not matter. Your
Hold on.
demeanor, your
There
attitude.
goes
They're not out
another
today.
point. There goes another point.
You already know they look like when they out. I'm
You
the
just said something.
Wait.
You just said something that really struck to me. Titties out, what?
Well, I'm just saying.
No, it's not even that. But this is the thing. This is another thing I'm gonna look at. Men look at women. There was this one time I was saying this earlier. I dated a white guy. His family, his father's white. His mother is Colombian. His father has a Confederate flag in his office somewhere or anything like this. This man has once said, "Am I ever gonna have a white grandchild?" One, his first daughter is married to a Filipino or something of another region. His son loves black women.
That's it. Period. Cool.
His daughter is lesbian but loves black women.
That's a fetish.
So now the thing about it is, do you know his one comment that I will never ever forget?
Cause we the shit.
The man said, "A woman is supposed to be in the house barefoot and pregnant." The fuck I look like?
The fuck I look like?
No.
So then you start making money and I ain't got no money. Fuck out of here. I'm
Yo.
getting my
I
own
understand
shit.
soft and I
You can
understand
pay
all
what
of
you
that.
want, but at the
there's
end
a
of the
time
day-
in today's world, shit is happening. Like
Yeah.
people are getting kicked out of jobs left and right, black, white, wherever. If a man loses his job, who's gonna be strong
And
then?
that's understand, but right now we're not having that conversation.
That's
So
part
I
of
will-
it.
Why
we're
would
not-
a man
okay.
want
I
an
will
agreement? That's
You're
not
right.
answer
Yeah,
that
it's real
question.
in,
I will
real in,
answer
real
that.
in.
Let's stick. We had this conversation. here.
Real in.
So we're
Real
talking
in.
about polygamy. If we want to continue on with that conversation, we can do it for a different episode.
So when you look
So
at
what
your
I'm saying, let's just
polygamy
stick with the
girls,
conversation.
I mean,
Who hasn't
multiple
answered the
girls,
question?
you pick like a strong girl and
But dude, hold on.
feminine girls, or it doesn't even matter.
that's not something that I necessarily look for. Like I don't look for like
Really
like a
doing his homework.
hot or
But then that's exactly where he's coming from. That's where we have to
I get
ask
tested
you.
too.
Well,
But
do
you
you
fuck
fuck raw?
Yeah, but
No,
now
wait, but can y'all let him say
on
that?
both of the
Because-
bitches. Excuse me,
You
not
fuck
bitches.
both
I ain't trying to
women?
fuck wrong.
I get so
Let him say that because there are a
so
lot
let
of
me say this.
stereotypes
I
about
get
polyamorous
tested.
people.
Clear the room.
So I'm clean, right? They're clean too, right?
How do you know?
But how do you know?
They get
If, they,
tested.
if you're also
tested.
open to, if you're also open to them fucking other people, how do you know they're open?
How do you know exactly?
How do you know that other person?
see,
It's,
now-
it's built, it's
okay,
built on
so-
trust. It's built on trust.
And that's a
But
part
more
of it.
people always
But also, I'm
complicates
looking at,
the situation.
I'm again, like
But
I
they're
said,
being
I'm
honest with each
again, like
other.
I said, I'm very
People
picky. Okay, yeah, I got that, but like, I'm very picky. So like, I'm not just gonna go after just anyone. Like, you gotta show me that I can trust you.
You observe first for
Yes,
sure.
of
Gotta
course.
do your due diligence.
Like if she's going out to the club every weekend and stuff like that, she's probably not gonna be polyamorous with me. Like I'm probably not gonna be interested.
Nah, not even a stay home.
No, you better have them
Meditating.
STD
But they're
tests
being
on
honest with
deck.
each other. Though.
That's
That
what
is
you're
the
supposed to
thing.
have.
He was a chick that's home meditating, lighting sage and shit. Like,
Like,
she-
everybody-
And you know he's fucking too.
I know you
makes
fat.
sense.
What about
But
sure
sure,
about
you
the,
say it makes sense
artist.
that if he's in a
The Spike Lee show.
polyamorous relationship,
She got
I'm
it.
pretty sure you're open with them, so they have no choice but to be open with you. So everybody's in this
I come
open.
forward open so that
Yeah,
they would be
Oh, yeah,
comfortable. So you don't have to do that.
exactly.
So do they seem more open to you that regardless of how bad it hurts, they're like, okay, so I met this other dude, we fucked like crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're that. Ooh, shit.
And how does
Oh
that
well, I
make
mean,
you
she's
feel?
not. They're not coming. They're not. All right, there's a way to say it. There's a way to say it. Like, don't just come and be like, oh yeah, he blew my back
Yo,
out.
nigga,
Like it was
step your
crazy.
game up.
And then like
I
try to
was
jack
like,
it up or whatever.
I was like, what the fuck?
Beyonce, no
That's
relation.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
No relation.
Who's Beyonce is this?
Mama.
Come here, single lady. Come here, single lady.
Hi.
She don't know.
What you think, Mama? You want multiple husbands?
Oh, she's a dog.
She's like, I'm a dog.
She ready to get that thing.
Whose baby is this? Oh my goodness. Go Beyonce.
You want mommy?
Come here, mama.
She's so cute.
But yeah, so
She's not. They're not gonna like talk about it like crazy. Like I don't like. I would never go to her and be
Babe,
like,
guess what
yo,
happened
I
last
found
night?
this one girl and the pussy was crazy. Like I'm not. Why would I communicate?
But do they
it
ever
that way?
ask you
That's
like,
disrespectful.
once you tell them you
That's
found a new
disrespectful.
girl,
So
they
there's
ask you
still
like,
disrespectful
there's still
as fuck. I don't wanna
disrespect in a
hear nobody
polyamorous
better than
relationship.
me.
There's still disrespect in some sense.
Yes.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Sasha, here's the thing. At the end of the day, like I feel like it's a relationship. So think about it like this: like I still have respect for. Yeah, I might be fucking somebody else, but
no, you're not just fucking them. You're in a relationship with them.
cool. But that we understand that same way you can be too. So out of respect for me, like. You not just gonna be, oh, this nigga just blew my back out. Same way you wouldn't want me saying, oh yeah, her pussy was so wet and so fine. You know what I mean? Your shit not like, you know what I mean?
Your
It's
shit not like
it's
that.
like, you would.
My shit was better than yours.
You wouldn't mush it. You wouldn't want somebody to mush it in your
Put
face.
in your
So
face.
you would respect
It's
them.
love.
Nah, let me
real,
see
it's
it.
like
Bring her
real
over
like.
here.
That's just a lot. I can see
Oh,
the
I'm
whole
like, bring her over here.
thought
Let me
of
look
monogamy.
at it. I want to see it.
I
It's
think
really
I'm
like
just
that.
kind of at an open blank space. Let me go ahead and run back. I'm at an open space. Not open, not too open, but
Like
I
a
just
little
don't
bit open, but it's
understand
like
this
kinda
shit.
shut.
That's the thing. I said I don't believe in love because I don't understand this shit. Like, fuck this shit.
I think you just
Well,
haven't found love.
No, I
My
have
motto-
no problem for other people being in love. I love the idea of love for other
Oh, so
people,
you know
but
it's
for
real.
me, I think my expectations, my disapproval, I mean,
But
like,
you should be
all of that,
entitled to
that's
that.
just.
I think
You
it
should
just
be
it sounds like you're
entitled.
it sounds like you're jaded. That's
Yeah,
No,
what-
that's what
that's
it
not
sounds
jaded. No,
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 let it go ahead and make
fuck
that
that. Don't
I'm
receive
jaded.
that shit. That's
Look, I said no. I said so. It's like you said.
Because how can you not
I
believe?
just think.
Listen,
I just
That's something a person who
My
doesn't
motto
believe
is,
in,
no,
I
in
define
love
I'm
would
just-
be.
I'm
you
all
can
right
define
with
what
it,
love
you know?
means
Okay.
to you.
Yeah.
And your job
Buy
is to
me
find
things,
somebody
give me money.
that falls into that category of
Yo.
this is what love means to me, and you identify with that, and we are on the same page of as far as what our love language is with each other. At the end of
No,
the day,
because
So that's
I
not
understand
love
because you know
language.
you're a Scorpio, I'm a Taurus. We're each other's opposite on the zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all the same. we're possessiveness. We're stubborn. But stubborn can lead to really
success.
just extreme loyalty and success.
It is loyalty.
And that's what stubbornness is. We get stuck on one thing,
Aspect of it.
and that's the aspect that we need. We're fixed signs.
Yeah.
So we stay fixated on one
something.
thing.
And then love it ain't
And
for
that's
me.
it. But
Love
I'm
ain't
just
for me.
saying, I can see where you're coming
You
from
ain't the
because
one?
I think I thought like that
Don't fall in love with me.
until you just
I'll
had.
fucking break your heart, nigga. What?
I think you just need to love you and understand once you love you, then all the love you'll ever be looking
That's
for is gonna
definitely-
come to you.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
yeah,
advice.
that's all. You know, that's all
That's
nice
cute
and
or
all
whatever.
kumbaya and all.
That's cute or
But at the
whatever.
end of the day,
It's real shit. It's not. It's real
Unpopular
shit.
That's
opinion,
real
I'm with
shit.
you.
Don't
I'm
lie.
with you. Unpopular.
Cause when you
I'm
love
with
yourself,
I
when
am
you
with
love
you.
yourself, you don't
No,
care
you can
about
love
who you
yourself
me.
and still realize that love might
niggas
not
ain't
be
shit.
out there for
It
you.
just
Okay,
ain't
that's
because
so back. Okay,
I'm with her.
so
To
back,
close it all out.
so back to the topic, right? So what was the
polyamorous,
The verdict?
monogamy.
I'm monogamous.